for about 100 seconds, about minute and 20-ish. Excuse me, yeah, about a minute 20, minute 40-ish. Excuse me. Need to do some math, and math is definitely not my strong subject. I'm trying to find out where that forge is, where that upgrade is happening. It is happening here. It does look like it is going to be up. We do have a push coming out from here. Very nice, splitting up the units, trying to lessen the amount of a horrible side storm, hitting absolutely nothing, as this planetary fortress is going to be able to push back this Protoss force. That Marauder is able to take down the the Zealot, as they are stimmed, some of them. Yes, they are stimmed. All the ghosts are sniping. Very, very nicely done from BratOK, able to withhold that slight push. He is, on the other hand, gonna have to take out this warp prison. I'm not sure if he sees it. It does look like he should see it, and yes, he does, and he is taking that out. We do have some Zealots trying to take out a Marine. They do get a couple Marines, but it does look like they're going to go down with no more kills. Very nicely handled. We do have a observer here, able to scout out for our Protoss player. Looking at the army size, we do have a 2,400 mineral army to a 500 mineral army, although we do have another expansion coming down for our Protoss player. He is just using what momentum he has, and look at all the units being warped in as I speak, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the almighty fleet beacon. We very well might see a mothership or carriers. Both are extremely useful. We do have Zealots here. Great size storm, forcing these opponents to fall back. That was a very defensive, great snipe on that Zealot. A very defensive size storm. Does look like we're going to be having cannons to help reinforce this position. I like that. We do have some units being warped in here, and it does look like we're going to be going for a size storm drop on the expansion, which would be very, very powerful. We do have cloaking coming in for the ghost. Going to the losses tab, Socke does look like he is very, very far behind as it stands right now. Can he pull this through and end this match? Can it be game, set, and match as Socke tries his hardest to try and pull this out? Going back to the army tab, it does look like it is evening out as this high yield has kicked in. Going to the income, Socke is about 1,000 minerals ahead per minute, but it does look like, great size storm, that Hero Templar able to come in just in time to take that out. Another photon cannon warping in. It might be just enough to be able to push his opponent back. Very nicely done. We do have a very sizable force coming in here, and more Zealots coming in from the back. Very nicely done. Pinning these units in between the Nexus and the impending army. Nowhere to run. Very nice. This looks like a misclick, ladies and gentlemen, as you never need that many probes on gas. I'm sorry, but it does look like he is doing it very, very smart. I have not seen this before, but it does look like he is trying to keep these probes alive by sending them over here to keep them from going up to here. Puts them on a hotkey and brings them in. We do have another attack coming in here. Very nice multitasking coming in from BratOK. Can he take down this Nexus? Yes, he can. We do have the probes did get out in time, so the probe count shouldn't have been hurt all that bad. We do have 78 probes over 57 SCVs. Very, very nice. We do have Void Rays coming in, taking down the supply. It doesn't look like BratOK will get supply capped anytime, but these Void Rays are having their way with all of these supply depots, ladies and gentlemen. He very well might end up being supply capped. This could be extremely hard for our Terran player, as he is supply cocked as we speak, and he is just annihilating all of these forces as these Marines stim up and do force a retreat. Does look like they're going to try and get medvac. Can they get the medvac? No, the Marines are able to defend the medvac. Very, very nice. This Void Ray is able to escape with 38 HP and will be recharging shields and be a very, very nice unit later on. As remember, ladies and gentlemen, a 1 HP unit does just as much damage as the same unit in full HP. We do have some cloaked ghosts. Very, very nice. Looking at the spending, it does look like excuse me as I take a drink of water. As Socke has spent much more units as we hear the snipes going off all over the place. Very, very nicely done. I would love to see an observer come in, but there is only one on the field, and I have no idea where it is, ladies and gentlemen. It does look like the energy on these ghosts is going to stay. We do have some photon cannons, so the days are numbered for this ghost, and it is quickly given up the ghost. We do have a very, very large army. No, it's not very large. It's a good-sized army. Let's just say that. As both armies are about the same size, although Socke is at 140 food versus 124. Now, do remember, if we look at the units tab, about an extra 20 of those are probes. So his army is not as far ahead as the army tab would like to show it, as it does look like it's evening out, as it does look like we have a battle coming in here. And it does look like the screams of the Marines are going off as they quickly fall to the might of the Void Rays. These Void Rays need to get in, and they do lose their charge. That could be big, but I do not believe so, as they're going to quickly recharge up on this barracks. I'm not sure there's much our Terran player can do right now, as he does take down one. Great stim. A couple snipes coming off from that ghost, trying to take down one of those, as a missile turret is able to almost take it down. Another Void Ray comes in to engage. It does look like we are going to have Stalkers and an Archon coming in. This very well could be extremely devastating for BratOK, because he has absolutely no answer to this as of yet. We do have 12 Marines and 3 Ghosts versus 4 Void Rays and 4 Zealots. These are very small armies, as 86 probes, ladies and gentlemen. Half of his food right now is going to probes. In fact, way over half his food. That could be a bad thing, as there is a point where you just have so many probes that you can't really work with all of them. And it does look like there was a pause as both players are talking about something very, very interesting. I don't know what that is. It does look like someone left. There might have been a little bit of lag asked this player to leave. It does look like Socke has taken the second natural for BratOK. Very, very interesting. Look at the income tab. He is ahead, although it is slowly evening out, as these Void Rays are forced to fall back by these Marines. The Marines are upgraded 1-3, and we have the Protoss army upgraded 0-02. I'd like to see some shield upgrades and maybe some armor upgrades from the Protoss player, although he doesn't really have the money. He probably could have done those earlier, made his units much more effective, especially in the battle here, where it did come down to just the upgrades, as the Terran army was much, much better upgraded. We do have another expansion coming in, loaded up with some SCVs. I like that ability. Very, very nice. He's going to take this island expansion up here. It does look like BratOK knows about all the expansions, as we have a slight battle coming in here, as the Void Ray is flying across the map. It does look like he is going to be shoved away, as it does look like our Protoss player does not know, but he will very soon, as he walks right into it. This, ladies and gentlemen, could be devastating, as the SCVs are caught and cannot come out and recharge. There are no Vikings to speak of in the field at all. This could be extremely bad, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was very, very harsh, as he did lose that command center with all the SCVs. We do have a massive battle coming down over here. Excuse me, while it's just so hard to keep track of the mini-map as of right now. Great storm taking out many of these Marines as they walk directly into it. Very, very nicely done. More Marines falling. That Templar did pick up 9 kills, paying for itself in spades, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a very nice job taking control of this high ground, as there are no observers in the area whatsoever. Where is that observer, ladies and gentlemen? It does look like it is right here. Another push coming in from BratOK, as he has stemmed the Marines coming in. We do have a mothership, ladies and gentlemen, coming in for our Protoss player. No, he does not. He has not lost any of the shields, as we do have a air upgrade number 1. This could be the deciding factor, ladies and gentlemen, as the mothership is just so powerful later in the game when it really does matter to Cloak, as we do not have any detection out on the field for BratOK as his army is suffering greatly at only 7 ghosts. Make that 6 ghosts and 8, as we do look like we do have a battle going down here. These Void Rays might go down. It looks like they're able to be saved, as we do have a few SCVs repairing these medvacs as they heal up their units. We do now finally have detection in response to the mothership, ladies and gentlemen. This Archon is going to get a few free kills on those SCVs, although I don't believe it matters all that much. Looking back at the army tab, we are sitting at triple ones for Socke, and 84 supply for BratOK. We have a great EMP going off, getting ready the energy for those for those High Templar. No Psy Storm for you, says this ghost as he lays down an amazing EMP. We do have a, oddly enough, wow, ladies and gentlemen, a scouting orbital command. I have never seen that, as we have these FCVs trying to take down as many probes as they can. Does look like they're going to get a few, although I do not believe that's going to be a big problem, as we do have another battle going down here. You can hear the snipes going off in the soundtrack, and it does look like this expansion very well might be shut down, as this proton cannon quickly goes down. The mothership does come down. Great black hole vortex. It is a vortex, ladies and gentlemen, and it does look like BratOK is going to send all of his forces into the vortex just to keep them safe, as a great storm goes off right as the vortex in, killing so many Marines. I'm not sure that BratOK can withstand the might of the mothership, as you can hear more ghost snipes going off, as all the ghosts have now been taken out. We do have another High Templar coming in, although I don't believe it should be necessary, but great micro coming in from BratOK, quickly able to take down those 2 Zealots before they can get any more damage. We do have an army of 3 Zealots and a High Templar here protecting. We do have some High Templars walking directly by this SCV with a nice chunk of gold in his hand. Does look like he might, he's going to decide to leave it as it goes. Does look like the high yield here is going to get mined out, as this mine out is mined out as well. Looking at the income tab, looking at our mining bases, it does look like the only mining base for our Terran player is this one up here, and this one barely. It does look like we had a small push here, as it was quickly able to force it back. Very, very nice. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I need another drink of water while there's a slight break in the action. It does look like we have a harassment from the Marines that are quickly going to fall down. No! Very nice, able to save one, but it does go down to the Stalker. Very, very unfortunate for our Terran player. Another break in the action, ladies and gentlemen. Although, honestly, in this game, there has really been no break in the action, as it has been constant battle after battle. Excuse me while I have to take a drink of water, as this game is taxing my voice to the ultimate limit. We do have a mining base here for our Protoss player and a mining base here for our Protoss player, as both are some very, very nice in the 1,000 minerals, it looks like, as this one is nearing the 500s. So if this just becomes a game of pure attrition, I do believe BratOK will be able to pull out a win. It does look like a nice sizable Marine force supported by Ghosts is going to come in, but I just believe, ladies and gentlemen, there's too many photon cannons. Oh, more Marines coming in with the backup. Great storm, though. Can another one go up? It is. All the Marines do fall to some very, very well-placed storm by Socke. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what it means to play pro. Beautiful micro, beautiful macro coming from both players, as the income immediately halts from BratOK, and he is forced to say GG, as this, ladies and gentlemen, looks like it is the end. I would like to thank you very much for sticking with me in this wonderful game between BratOK and Socke. Socke was able to take this match and become the champion of the GO4 Starcraft 2 number 36, 3-1. My name is NTLkrayZ, and I am signing out.